One of the reasons why I use history particularly is I think history has a particular contribution to make that other disciplines that often inform educational research doesn't. What history does for me is it allows you to take a current event, a current policy, a dilemma, and to relook at it or to look at it at a different time and place, which is often strange and foreign to the observer. And it kind of, when you do that, I think it jogs your memory or gives you almost like a kick in the pants, if you will. And it really forces you sometimes to answer new or to raise new and interesting questions that you might not raise in other contexts. For example, the question is take educational objectives. When I teach in my classes and do my own research, I've spent a lot of time looking at the origin in the United States of educational objectives in the 1920s. And what I find with students is that if we examine educational objectives today, they take those for granted. They assume that's where you start to do curriculum. But when you go back and look at the 1920s and even the 1930s, those objectives look very different and they're formulated very differently. And I think it brings a heightened awareness to students about the problems of objectives as a educational strategy.